welcome to the Everyone's a Critic 1993 podcast. I am a professional film critic, Sean Patrick. With me is Amy.
Hello.
And MJ.
Hello.
You can find us wherever you can find the Everyone's a Critic movie review podcast, because Amy hasn't done anything yet.
Well, okay, look, I'm working on a budget of $0 here. And I'm very busy.
We ran out of paper outside.
You think
in our printer that we also have outside.
it really is outside.
It's where we print everything for the Patreon that's posted to the telephone pole out here.
It's coming, okay? It's coming. And I just hope that people know that once we get it running, then I'll be able to fund more things, such as a printer that's inside.
We would like an inside printer.
Yep, especially in the wintertime.
It gets pretty cold printing out there.
Exactly. Anywho.
Yeah. We're talking about, of course, we're going to do a second podcast on Sliver this week.
No. We're going to talk about that big dumb dinosaur movie.
You still hate, after watching it, you still hate it?
Hey, look, I love Jeff Goldblum, okay?
We're talking about Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Came out this weekend in 1993.
And I even love Laura Dern. What I don't love is fucking Timmy in that goddamn movie.
Fucking Timmy.
I don't
Timmy.
remember him being that fucking annoying. But I've never wanted to kill a child as much as I wanted to kill Timmy.
Timmy was, yeah.
Was it Tim or Timmy?
We're calling him Timmy.
Yeah.
I think somebody called him Timmy in the movie.
I think somebody yelled for Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy!
When he was stuck in the tree with the car.
Could have just left him there. There's many opportunities to leave this kid behind. Anyway.
He kept surviving despite all odds.
He's the Keith Richards of this film. Only he's not talented.
Meanwhile, did his sister have a name?
She's Hacker. I don't know. Yeah,
Max.
Lex.
I thought it was Max.
Yeah.
Lex and Timmy, okay.
Yeah. She's a hacker. And I thought B.D. Wong would be in this more.
He was in it.
But he just wasn't in it as long as I remembered him.
But he's in more Jurassic Park movies than any other actor.
With, 5 minutes of screen time?
It still works.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. He's in just so many of them going forward. Not in the Lost World, though. He's not in that one.
Because he was lost? Wait, Lost World, that's the second one, right?
Yeah. So we're doing all three of the original Jurassic Park trilogy for... no, not you.
Oh, God.
for the regular show.
I almost choked on my White Claw.
So I've already seen the Lost World this week, and I go backwards for you two.
Yeah, you're welcome. Look, we didn't ask for this. I thought there'd be another option. What was our other option?
There wasn't another option. This is the only new movie of the weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This is next weekend. There's only one option, too. But we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that.
Dr. Grant and Dr. Ellie, they travel to Jurassic Park at the behest of an elderly rich man who runs their lives, played by Richard Attenborough.
Yeah.
After he buys them off. He purchases their integrity to try and use in his favor.
Right.
They're all ethical characters.
That's why I love Goldblum in this movie so much.
Richard Attenborough, a weird choice. Because he's like this kindly grandpa, but he's also like the ultimate villain in every one of these movies.
I mean, it's true. Making bad decision after bad decision. Yeah.
And, like I said, I watched Lost World Jurassic Park. He just triples down on this problem. He has another island, secretly, that also has dinosaurs on it. Even after he learns his valuable lesson here, he doesn't learn shit.
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, that's about how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened.
Wow. Well, I think once you've seen one Jurassic Park, you've seen them all at this point, so... And I don't want to sit through this again. I think I was actually, no, younger than your age. It's like 16 when I saw this movie.
93?
Yeah, I didn't like it then. I still don't like it. But having said that, it's not about how overall, if you look at it with a critical lens, obviously, it's a very well done film. Very well made.
Groundbreaking. Genuinely.
Yeah. And the dinosaurs are cool, but they're dicks.
They're cool dicks.
Cool dicks. It's rare you can say that together, but they are. It's true. That's true.
What did we call it? You were talking about, oh gosh, I don't know how we got around to it, but basically the science here is just basically fuck around and find out.
Yeah, that's it.
We fucked around with a bunch of dinosaurs, and we find out what happens when you do that.
Exactly. Exactly. Well,
it's a terrible idea. I mean, this is just hubris in action.
See, and that would have made a better film. Like I don't. For me, it's so. This movie's so brown. It's beige. It's khaki. It's Matchbox 20 as a film. I just don't visually. It doesn't excite me aside from watching the dinosaurs.
What about the suspense sequences, though?
No,
you weren't.
Were
a
you
little
in
nervous?
suspense?
I was not. No, there was not suspense.
You weren't suspended at all?
There was one time, and it was when it almost got her foot. That was the only time.
Yeah.
I was scared.
See, I was scared a
lot.
lot.
The rest of it was like, oh no.
Not even in the truck sequence. With the first time we see the T-Rex.
Oh, okay, that got me.
Where it just kind of comes through it.
Where the kids in the Oh fuck, that plastic comes in on them. Yeah,
because Timmy hadn't lost us yet at that point.
He was already getting there though.
He was getting there.
From the minute that we meet him, he's just full of questions and.
I read your back.
And who's Sam Neill? I understand him so well. So well, because I would have gotten out of the car too. You're lucky I liked you when you were a kid. God, I mean, I don't know. You weren't Timmy though.
Otherwise, I would have been fed to dinosaurs.
You would have been fed to dinosaurs. That is very true.
One of the things we came across when we were watching this movie is just constantly going, just leave Timmy. Just leave him. just let him. You don't need him. Don't climb the tree.
Yeah.
He's right where he needs to be.
This is natural selection.
Goldblum was right. This kid is not built for this.
Period.
Science is selecting him at this point.
Oh my god. So Goldblum, he plays Malcolm, and again, we love him for that, especially the one open shirt scene after he's been attacked, of course. But he's a chaotician, which, again, I had never heard of this. It is an actual real thing. It almost makes me want to go back to school.
So you can learn.
Well, I love chaos.
You want to be a
chaotician?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the scene where he's describing what it means to Ellie, to Laura Dern.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you not know this? You're a scientist. It's not.
She's a paleobotanist.
I understand that maybe she's just super focused on the one thing that she does, but I got it the minute he mentioned it.
Right.
It made complete sense to me from the start.
Right. It does kind of speak for itself.
All it does is kind of boil down to you think you can control something and you cannot.
And ultimately, that's everything in life. You have no control. So, I mean, you can control little things, but there's always going to be a ripple effect somewhere.
It's absolutely an illusion that you think you can build something that's going to protect you from anything, because, you don't know what's happening right now in your own body.
Right. Right.
One vessel explodes and you're done.
I could choke on this White Claw now.
You very well could. That is... It is all chaos. It is all just, bumper cars just running into each other.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's my question. So, who got Malcolm involved in this? Did I miss that?
The lawyer. Because he wanted an objective opinion.
Oh.
Then he saw it and he started seeing dollar signs. He's like, fuck, I wish I hadn't brought this guy.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, there was a logical progression to
bring him along.
Yeah.
Yeah. On this trip.
Yeah. By that actor, Martin Ferrero played Gennaro.
Yeah.
Who got eaten and got the best joke about his death when Ellie and the other guy go looking for him.
Yeah.
And they find him after he's been eaten. He's been chewed up. in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They
On the toilet.
Yeah. The one guy finds him over here. I think this is Gennaro, and then Laura Dern looks down. I think this is too.
Oh, God. Oh.
She found his little booty shorts.
Oh. And if you
Shirt jacket, the jacket, tie, and shorts is a choice.
That's his look. It's his look.
It's
The iconic Gennaro.
he gave himself permission to wear that. Okay, he did, and for that we thank him.
His
but-
mom picked that out.
Yeah.
It was picked out by his mom, Sim number 1.
Sim number 1. Get that man a bow tie. I'm telling you that look. But he is the prime example of why this movie is so khaki to me, because it's like the whole look is just so.
It's khaki colored. It's
khaki.
very.
It is khaki colored, but like, so is his performance.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's very. And like, I think he cracks a smile once. The only thing that I saw him act his ass off of, literally, was on the toilet. I don't know. But I mean, I can't. This is a really good cast. This is great actors.
Yeah.
Great actors in this film. Except for Timmy.
Except for Timmy.
I just-
Sorry,
Timmy?
Joseph Mazzello.
Is that? Look, Joe. It's not you. It's me. Okay. I hate your character in this fucking film. Your sister's kind of badass because she's a hacker, but like.
Oh yeah, she's a hacker.
Can we talk about
Please.
thetruth.com on why Samuel L. Jackson smokes so much in this movie?
I don't know if this is ever.
Can we just eliminate
there should be
the lies?
a supercut somewhere of the amount of
God.
Samuel L. Jackson smoking in this movie. It's ridiculous. Every time you see him, he's narrowly holding on to this cigarette.
Yeah, it's
delivering
glued.
lines.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
yeah. But he could have delivered them so much better without one.
Just take the cigarette out, deliver your line.
Like, we were smelling our dad watching this movie. Oh, it's like we're just hanging out for like an hour, and there it is. There's that scent. Everything is kind of yellow. See, adds to the whole look of the film. It's that kind of
Now, I want
spit
you
up
to-
color.
I want you to step back for a moment. You
Yeah.
imagine that control room.
Yeah.
You've got Samuel L. Jackson on one side, just endlessly smoking.
Right.
And then you got Wayne Knight on the other side, sweating his balls off, dropping food everywhere, fucking full of Jolt Cola.
So much Jolt Cola. Like, not even just cans. There's bottles, empty bottles of Jolt Cola.
That room
Everywhere.
smells like ass.
Oh, it does.
It smells like ass.
It really, really does.
Yeah.
Nedry. So he plays, he's this dude who he's basically, he doesn't like his job, and
he's not getting paid well enough.
He
wants to be paid more to keep these secrets, and they refuse to, what's his name, Attenborough? Hammond refuses
Hammond.
to pay him, so he decides to, I guess, to take all the DNA of the dinosaurs and give it to a competitor, because there's a competitor in this industry,
Who
apparently.
knew? Who knew? It's like the Walmart and Target. Come on.
There's a competitor in this industry. I, too, would like to have my own dinosaur island.
Oh my God. And then he got, what, $1.5 million
Yeah.
to do this?
$750,000 down payment and the rest when he delivered the DNA, which he was unable to do.
Yeah, that was great to watch, though.
It was.
Yeah.
He had his karmic comeuppance.
He did.
Yeah, from the poison dinosaur.
Right. But I mean, again, hats off to him because he was our first moist character in this film.
He's so moist.
Oh, so much
Just
90s moisture.
sweating. Just sweating balls.
Oh.
Just adding to
Just
that.
standing up, he's sweating balls.
Just adding to that whole atmosphere in that control room. It is just not good.
Well, this film is like one of those things. It's funny because you can watch it, and you just already know who's going to die in this movie.
Oh, it's a
Easily.
checklist. Like,
Yeah.
Well, like in horror movie tradition, the first person who gets killed is a black guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the horror movie tradition.
Yep. And that's exactly what happened here. But like we were talking about Bob Peck, who plays Muldoon. It's like nobody really knew
Yeah,
Muldoon.
nobody knew. I mean, I barely knew his name was Muldoon.
Right.
I didn't know his name as an actor. It was like, and a second I was like, I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I knew he's dead.
Yeah.
He's gonna get killed.
Yep.
For sure.
Even though, for the most part, he was trying to do good. He was trying to ensure people's safety, but ultimately,
Yeah. in most movies, I like to call this main character powers.
Yeah.
And the only people with main character powers are Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Richard Attenborough. They've got main character powers,
Yeah.
and the dead children don't die in movies, especially in Spielberg movies. So
That's true. No matter how much we pray. So, I don't mean that. Don't mean you, Joe. I mean your character. Sorry, Chewie's very angry when I bring up,
child
Timmy.
death.
No, Timmy. You saw him throughout the movie. Every time Timmy came on the screen.
He was unnerved by Timmy.
Ugh.
What is happening
I've
here?
seen him.
Which
That's why I
Hertford?
knew. Yeah, that's why I knew
The
his-
volunteer boy that we didn't like in the beginning. Like, we were hoping he would get eaten by a dinosaur.
There's a kid who was frightened by Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Like, Sam Neill, like, this kid doesn't respect me enough. Let me fucking terrify him for life.
Oh, Raising Hope. That's how you
Yes.
knew him. Okay.
Hertford
Yep.
is the actor's name.
Quit.
Yes,
Quit.
he played a
Kid with a very punchable face.
Yep.
Yes.
In our movie, but yes.
in where I've seen him is Raising Hope. He played a detective
Right.
and an officer, and he was lovely. He was very obsessed with the main character's mother
Oh dear.
and tried to
Yeah.
get in, and
Yeah.
it did not work. It worked for a while when the main character's dad was kidnapped, and then he came back, and she was just like, "Yeah, you're so short. I can't."
You know who he reminded me of, though? His face. He reminds me of you've seen iCarly. You watch iCarly, right?
Yeah.
The evil, opposite to Carly and Sam's show. That guy. He was there.
Oh, Neville.
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 He looked like Neville from iCarly.
Oh, he does kind of have a Neville vibe.
Hey, did you watch iCarly?
Of course, yes.
Holy
I watched
shit.
every episode. I watched several with you.
iCarly is a good show.
It
I
is.
liked it.
I watched a lot of it, and I've watched Quentin Review's 7-hour retrospective.
Oh,
of
that's
iCarly.
right. Yeah, I watched the one on Victorious. That was something.
I mean, it's
Holy
really
shit.
compelling.
It
He's
is.
a very funny guy.
Wow.
The
That's something else.
Nickelodeon TV universe.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that is
creepy as
it's
fuck.
kind of fascinating.
It is, yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah. See?
Shout out to Quentin Hoover. you
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
You're awesome, dude.
It's very good.
Yeah.
So let's
Jurassic Park.
back to that thing we were
Yes.
watching.
That thing.
That thing we were watching.
That I mean, to me, it's an all-time classic. I mean, I do find it to be a pretty incredible movie. Probably a lot of that is nostalgia, I think, but
Yeah. Did
it's
you
also
see it at the
a
theater
lot
when
of
you were-
reference. Oh yeah,
Oh, I thought so.
a lot of reference for Spielberg as well.
Well, so he was making Schindler's List during this. That's what's weird about it. So he's part of this, but he's also doing Schindler's List. Oh, I forgot.
Tell me, what do you think of Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Just as a dinosaur in general, not my favorite.
No.
There's better.
What did you think of when you saw it for the first time, though? Was that impressive?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, we're talking the beginnings of CGI here
Mhm.
and animatronics, which I still love animatronics.
Yeah.
And they did it so well. Even watching, some of these creatures run, I thought it was going to be a little bit more like Phantom Menace. Sorry, but
yeah.
it's so cringy. But it looked great.
6 years after this.
Right, exactly. But it looked great, and
Somehow it is less rubbery.
Yeah.
Slightly less rubbery than what they did with Phantom Menace.
and then that was a T-Rex that was the sick one, right?
No, that was
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
Oh,
Thank you. Yes.
and that made me so sad. And then she's like putting her finger in it, and it's like don't pop it. It's like there was like a zit on the tongue of this.
It was what it
thing.
was eating. She
Well,
wanted to know what it was eating,
oh,
so
but
she
like,
could tell what was wrong with it.
Just some
Then she
things
just
I
goes
don't
and
need to see.
thrusts her hands right in its poop.
Right into its scat. And yeah.
You gotta wash your hands before you eat. Right?
Nice Goldblum.
That's an iconic Goldblum line.
Yeah, she was wearing gloves, but at one point too,
They were up
she's
to her. They were up to her shoulder.
yeah,
Yeah.
but she was also
Like-
leaning on her knees, which were not gloved.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
she's got, Scat legs. Scat legs.
But by the end, like,
Patent pending.
everybody here needs a shower desperately.
Oh my god!
They need like
that
10
was
showers.
Oh,
Oh,
10 showers and then a good night's sleep,
yeah.
like this dog.
It is I couldn't do it. I can't be that dirty at any point in my life.
No, and usually, those gloves, those are the ones that are usually used to go inside of a cow.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought we were going there. I thought they were going to go there, like,
I really
this
did
one's
too.
pregnant.
Yeah.
And then they could go, no, it's not. We genetically engineered them so they can't have kids and procreate. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Actually made it very possible for them to do that.
Yes. Yes.
By not researching.
Brilliant fucking geneticists who can manipulate genes, use toad genes
Yeah.
to complete the DNA sequence, not thinking of the fact that the toad that they're using doesn't reproduce
No, it's
sexually. It
right.
reproduces asexually.
Oh God, that's me.
Are
Wow.
you a toad?
Look at me. Look at me. What have I become? Yeah, no. But again, I did not know this, that toads are magical trans. I love that.
Trans toads, they can't change their
Trans toads.
gender.
That's
Trans
right. Oh my
toads.
God. And to me, it's,
I didn't know we were watching a Pride Month movie.
and just in time.
Perfect.
I was thrilled. Again, something that I didn't know.
Obviously, that would mean that the dinosaurs could also be trans.
Exactly.
So enjoy that, chuds.
Oh, all those MAGA people that love Jurassic Park. Guess what? There's trans toads in this film.
And dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs. Go
There you
fuck
go.
yourself. Yeah, again, but what I thought was funny, especially when we're first learning, we're first at the center where we're seeing the science, and it's kind of like a ride,
Yeah.
whatever. I did find it interesting that it felt like these scientists, air quotes, could have been just corralled from the local, like, Walmart.
Yeah.
They just went in, it's like, hey, you guys need a job, it pays well,
I
white
imagine-
lab coat.
To actually do this, because obviously, as demonstrated by Malcolm and even Ellie and Grant, like, you have to find the least ethical people possible to be willing to do this.
Yeah.
Like, you need mercenary scientists who are willing to fucking fuck around and find out like this.
No, or you just hire everybody that works at Mar-a-Lago. Same energy. Same energy.
Yeah, like BD Wong could not be more arrogant about this.
Ah.
like, no, this is great. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? No, we thought of everything.
Look at,
Yeah.
look at us. Yesterday I was working at Hardee's, today I'm here. What do you want? It felt like, well, even Attenborough's character, you're like, are you really a scientist? Because you seem like he does that little presentation in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, he's more into panto than he's into,
he's,
anything.
he's a giant goofball.
He's a giant goofball. Did you see that animated DNA strand? My God, I thought I was in 6th grade science class. It was so weird.
Oh,
And it felt really out of place, like that
Yeah.
kind of cartoony moment in there.
yeah.
And by the way, but that was probably my favorite part because there was more color in that strand.
So we're talking about dinosaurs. What's your favorite dinosaur?
I don't fucking have a favorite dinosaur.
MJ, do you have a favorite dinosaur?
The Triceratops, I think,
Why?
because it was cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? When asked, I can say, well, MJ's favorite dinosaur is the Triceratops because it's cool. And that's science, folks,
You
right
have
there.
that information now.
Now you didn't
Use
know
it
that
as
you
you
needed
may.
it. Yeah, but there it is for you. There it is for you. Sean, do you have a favorite one? I'm sorry, we always leave you out on these things.
The raptor,
Why?
because it kills people and it almost killed Timmy.
Oh. All right, I
So
like
close.
the raptor too. That's fine.
So close.
Nearly there. Nearly there. Damn you, Timmy! I have nightmares of Timmy.
Timmy's the worst.
You're the worst. Not you, Joe. Your character.
Joseph Mazzello, we love you.
We love you.
We hate Timmy,
I've
though.
never
Timmy's
seen him
awful.
in anything else. But that's fine.
You played him annoying very well.
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
Your parents would be proud.
It was an effective villain performance.
Yes.
He even though you didn't know that's what you were going for. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I can't really say that I hate this movie because it's not worthy of hate.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
No.
It is by and large. Generally, it's a good movie. That's why it was a blockbuster. That's why it won 20 awards. I get it. I just
We're not
don't,
here to be respectful.
No, and that kind of shit just bores me. And not only that, but I can't watch animals being eaten by other I can't. When they
Yeah.
put that cow down in there, and then the goat. And then the goat. There's so many body parts in this movie that just are flying around. It
We
would
don't
have
even
been,
get to see Samuel L. Jackson get eaten.
but wouldn't it have been funny if when we got Samuel L. Jackson's arm,
Still
there
have
was a cigarette in it? That would have been fucking brilliant, like
No, it's
that.
still between his lips. His head
No,
is
it needed to
severed,
be
but
his
the
head.
cigarette is still.
Yeah,
With the cigarette.
I know, but just the way
What
that it
is the
flopped over her
choice?
arm, it would have been like
What-
still going.
Cigarette.
Yeah.
What is the choice here? Why
Why
is the
give him
thought
cancer?
process? Exactly.
Nick Fury doesn't want cancer. He's got an eye patch. Bad enough.
You know what Sam needs to do the entire movie is just smoke. It's the only character trait we're giving you.
All right, but do we
Sam.
want him to read the script
No,
at all?
No, just give him
Smoke?
cigarettes.
Okay, we got you.
Just give him
We
cigarettes.
need
That's it.
more cigarettes, please, people. This is not enough. Need more cigarettes.
Maybe he's
Oh.
just really serious about continuity.
Yeah.
So he's like, I was smoking in that scene, so
I
smoking in
have
that
this
scene,
here,
so-
right?
Yeah.
Right. And then he puts one out, and then he lights the other one, the next one. I think, again,
It's
shout
just-
out to my dad. We were really feeling at home with that. I'm gonna call Samuel Jackson Papa now. Papa?
So many cigarettes, though.
So many cigarettes.
I mean, the endless amount of cigarettes.
There
he
were
smoked.
cartons and cartons of cigarettes.
Well, we never see him
brought
open
in.
a pack, though.
No, that's true.
Not one time.
But there's no way he didn't get through like 5 packs.
He had to have.
Easily.
He had to have. What's your favorite Spielberg movie?
E.T. Because I saw it in the theater. Well, we saw it in the theater.
I hate E.T.
Why?
It's gross.
But this movie that we just watched, not gross, right?
He's just a slimy little alien with super long neck and like, no. You tried watching it in the last 50 years?
I watched it like 2 years ago.
And you loved it still?
Yep.
Mm.
Get the fuck out of my house. Do you have a favorite Spielberg?
I think I've only seen E.T. in this one.
And?
Did you see
I
You didn't
like
see Ready
E.T.
Player One?
Oh, no, I didn't, but I do have the book for that one.
Why? It's terrible.
I don't know.
That guy hates
I got
you.
it somewhere.
The writer of that book hates you.
Just put
I'm sorry to tell you this.
burn that book.
I have no idea where I got it. It's just there. It just showed up at my house one day.
Are you sure that didn't come from here? Did you give that?
Yep. What?
Oh.
No. I
Well,
would never have that book.
Why? I don't know if it,
Fucking
you
trash.
You get those books with the the DVDs sometimes
Maybe.
they come.
Who
you know?
knows?
But
It was
yeah,
a long time ago. that I had
Jaws
it.
is the greatest Spielberg movie.
I disagree.
I love Jaws. Jaws is incredible.
Again, you don't mind people being eaten. I do.
That shark would have got Timmy.
Well, okay.
Give him credit.
One.
Put some
one.
respect on the shark's name.
One
He
kill.
would have got.
One
He
kill.
would have got Timmy for sure.
I still think that. Yeah. No. I don't know. It's E.T.
So yeah, there's a lot of Steven Spielberg movies.
What? Yeah. Let's throw some more out there. Because I don't think a lot of people are going to say Schindler's List is their favorite film because it's very hard to watch. With good reason. It's a beautiful film.
Incredible.
It's incredible,
film.
but
I never want to see it again.
I never want to see it again. It's like Dancer in the Dark for me. I can't fucking watch that again. No, don't make me do it. Beautiful.
We got about 7 years before we.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's like that's a one and done thing. You're not going to get Schindler's List out for your birthday party. It's
No.
like, yep, I know what we're doing tonight.
Oh.
Settling in, That's not going to
make
happen.
some popcorn.
Cozy up with a warm mug of hot chocolate and watch some Schindler's List.
Everybody
Jesus.
coming over.
You invite a bunch of people over. Oh my
Don't worry. It's a double feature. I've got Birdemic,
God. Schindler's List. Fucking hell. That is my night
we're
right there.
gonna watch Biodome and Schindler's List.
What a juxtaposition of trauma to beauty. You know what I mean? Buy it. I'll show you buy it. I may still have it on VHS. I don't know why.
From your Pauly Shore
From my
phase.
Pauly Shore phase. We all had one. We
Now
all watched
imagine
Encino
Pauly
Man.
Shore in Schindler's List.
Oh my god!
Why are you killing the Jews, buddy?
I don't want to hate that movie now. But if that was the case, I would... No.
Without context, I don't
You have no idea who Pauly Shore is.
Here, let me show you a picture of Pauly Shore. And then you can tell me if you think he would be good in Schindler's List. Hang on, we need to get like the 90s. There.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the weasel. I fucking hate
weasel.
myself for saying that.
Self-applied nickname.
Yeah. You don't know until you know Pauly Shore. We'll watch Encino Man first. And this is his long hair face. God, I wish this was all on camera. But then I don't have a camera either.
Well, the VHS is going.
We're camcordering this right now.
Well, that's the only way you can get the podcast. Is
That's true. That's true.
It's the video version of the podcast.
I'm still Pauly Shore and Schindler's List. Like that's just. I have to write about that now. I don't know what I'm gonna do,
Fan
but
fiction.
I have to. I don't think there is Schindler's List fan fiction. Fucking hell! Oh my god! Kill me. Please don't. Please don't. Please no. It's one of the greatest movies of all time, and it's just a joke. But yeah, woo. Anyway, moving on.
Enough with the Schindler's List jokes.
Yeah, enough. With Pauly Shore.
Exhausted my Schindler's List material.
Oh my god. I'm having a hot flash now. Woo. Yeah, so I don't know. If you like the movie, great. Jurassic Park, of course.
Yeah.
I have no interest in watching anything after this as far as Jurassic Park goes.
Really?
Yeah. I don't give a shit about Chris Pratt ones, so it's like I'm not going to watch any of those, so. I don't know. I don't care. Would you recommend, out of all of them, since you're watching them, is there a favorite out of all of them?
I mean, the original is obviously the best one.
Was Lost World good?
No. The Lost World?
No.
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It doesn't quite, because it's got plenty of Goldblum. So that helps.
Right.
And Julianne Moore's in it.
Oh.
And Vince Vaughn.
Oh.
I've not watched the third one yet. I'm probably going to watch that later today, but...
And there's going to be another island? Because I'm
There's
afraid.
always another island.
Oh my god! I don't think we have enough room on this mud ball that we live on to have that many islands of dinosaurs and have them not come here by now.
They eventually do. Well, actually, in Lost World Jurassic Park, they bring in Tyrannosaurus Rex and its baby to San Diego.
That's so smart. So smart. Wow. Who is thinking of these things?
Yeah.
Right?
Genius. It's genius level stuff.
So Attenborough was in most of these, or no?
He was only in the first two, I believe. I'm not sure. He might be in the third one, but I liked the first Jurassic World with Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
But the subsequent sequels have been getting bad and worse. And the last one, they brought back, Sam Neill and Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum, and it was terrible.
Oh,
it was god-awful. It was unwatchable.
It's just one of those things where it's like, we're going to get that nostalgia dollar.
It's all that. It's just all just microwave nostalgia. It's just...
Was Timmy brought back for that one?
They did not bring Timmy back, no.
With
Timmy
good
is in
reason.
Lost World. He is in Lost World Jurassic Park for a second, but then they dump him.
They kill him?
No.
Oh.
Him and Lex both survived that as well.
Well... I tried.
We didn't have a problem with Lex. It was Timmy.
Yeah, Lex was great.
Timmy must die. If there's a subtitle for this podcast, it's Timmy
or
must
my
die.
autobiography. Timmy Must Die, the story of Amy Kernan. You'll buy it. Hardback.
Thought of another thing.
What?
On another show about dinosaurs, there is a running joke on a TV show that's, we're gonna need another Timmy, because they keep blowing Timmy up and making him perform he's a dinosaur, and they keep making him go and perform the chemical experiments.
Oh!
And then, while the scientist stands behind some sort of protection field, and then it blows up, and then everybody says, we're gonna need another Timmy.
What is the show?
It's dinosaurs.
Oh!
I wonder if that was inspired by
Had to
by
have
Timmy.
been. Had to have been. We're gonna need another Timmy. Jeez. Well, yeah. Are you gonna watch any more Jurassic Park after this, do you think?
Probably not.
Why?
I don't feel like I have the time in my life for that.
You've made time for Hext already.
I mean, come on!
I did not know what I was getting
That's
into
true.
before
That's true. This
I
isn't your
watched it.
fault. This isn't your fault, okay? We got you into this. Sean got me into this, too. What's coming up? What do we got?
Are you sure you're done? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm done.
You got a little more, maybe? Or...
No. No. Get me an ice pack out of the freezer. This hot flash is killing me right now. Woo! This change of life thing is wonderful.
It's that shirtless Jeff Goldblum scene.
I'm telling you.
It got you.
You know what? Jeff Goldblum is hormone replacement therapy for me. I'm not kidding. I never thought he was attractive. I never did until way later.
Yeah.
And
when was the first time you were like, Goldblum?
Well, I saw he was on Tim and Eric, and there was something about what he did on there that just like, okay, yeah, I do like him. And then every time I would see him after that, I just felt.
What about Thor?
Well, that helped. He was in Ragnarok, wasn't he? Oh, I fucking love that movie. That
Ragnarok is fantastic.
It's one of the best. That's right. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would do it for me too. Pretty much anything I think after 2005, I'm into.
What about The Fly?
Fuck no. No, because you know
The Fly. It's a movie in which Jeff Goldblum creates a machine he's trying to create like a Star Trek style transporter. But when he climbs in it to try and use it as a person, a fly goes into the other pod, and they end up fusing their DNA, and he turns into a fly.
Oh.
Slowly but surely. You have to watch him like transform into a fly. Mm-hmm. You know, his skin is peeling off, and he's got wings that are coming out of his back.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're
okay? Are you okay?
You're really young and you're watching that movie, and then you grow up thinking that every fly might be a human. So you talk to them and say, hey, I'm not going to kill you, man. Just in case you were part of that experiment.
Just in case you're Jeff Goldblum.
Just in case. You don't fucking know.
You never know.
You never know.
Any of the flies around this house could be Jeff
or
Goldblum.
spawn of Jeff Goldblum.
If that is your reaction, and the look on your face was quite something there, MJ. If that was your reaction to that, I'm just going to sit here and describe some more Cronenberg plots to you.
Oh my god.
Just to see how you do.
Can I just go take a shower while you guys are doing that?
It reminded me of a movie that was on a TV show, Big Bang Theory, and it was Serial Apist. And they literally made the main character Penny, she played the star. And they made her slowly turn into the ape, but it was also a bit of an erotica movie because the last thing to turn was her chest. So they had her have a gorilla head and arms in a bikini.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do you guys watch that show?
That show's hilarious.
Oh my god.
So funny.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
So funny.
Sue Kernan loved that show.
I know, but I had to watch it with her every night at the hospital. Fuck. At least they had a TARDIS in it once. I thought that was pretty cool.
They did.
They did. That's pretty hot.
They played ping pong over the TARDIS.
I didn't see that one.
And then they put it on Amy's door.
Mm-hmm.
And to try to get Sheldon into Amy's room.
That is funny.
But really, he just wanted to play Doctor Who, so he dressed up, and he made her dress up, and they were coming in and out of the door.
Which doctor did he dress up as?
I think it was 8.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
I think it was 8.
Bold choice.
Yeah, Paul McGann. No one ever dresses up as. Nothing against him. He's a great doctor, but he did
Everybody
the
does
movie.
Bakers. I mean,
Or maybe,
there's a reason
maybe
for
it
that.
was Baker.
If he had a scarf and a hat on, then that's Baker.
Oh, I think it was Baker then.
Okay, yeah, number 4. I'm kind of a fan. It's a little bit teeny tiny.
So if Doctor Who had been in Jurassic Park, you'd love it?
If they did an episode of Doctor Who in Jurassic Park, I would still not like the movie, but I would definitely like that episode. But then again, I should tell you, Matt Smith era, we had dinosaurs on a spaceship. So I mean, we've already done dinosaurs technically, and
It's been done.
it's been done.
The right way.
Yeah.
With time travel.
Well, I mean, people were really pissed off about that episode. Like, dinosaurs on a fucking spaceship. Okay, Moffat, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm like, I thought it was great. I loved it. But then,
Yeah. Just take that apart for a moment. You're on a spaceship.
Yeah.
So why couldn't dinosaurs
Why?
be there?
They had Nefertiti
It's a
on
show
there. They had
about
like
time
right.
travel. The devil was on the show once.
Yep.
Like,
A few times.
The
Yeah.
actual devil.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
But dinosaurs, this is where I draw the line.
Nah.
it's called science fiction. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. There's more to talk about with Doctor Who, and you know what? I would. I really, really would, but I don't
Did you ever read any Michael Crichton novels?
Fuck no. Why? Again, you're looking at the front of a book. Here, let me show you the beigeness of a Michael Crichton book. Because this is what I'm talking. Look at already comes up. Here we go. And not that anybody can see this. Oh, it's just his face. That's great. But see, he looks benign. Look at really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just, and of course, now he's the writer of this film.
Okay.
Or isn't he? He wrote this film? Or
He wrote the book that was based on, yeah.
Right,
I'm not
right.
sure if he got actual screenwriter credit for it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Did you know Spielberg was in the movie?
As one of the Raptors?
No, about a minute in, he's one of the guys who's he's watching the Raptor be loaded and unloaded.
And he has such a recognizable face. How did I miss him?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, he was there.
That's weird.
He's like, we're going to kill a black guy first, just like every other horror movie, so I want to be there.
It is the 90s, after all.
Oh, the 90s.
What a heady time for tropes and
MJ, do you have
killing.
a memory of Arnold Schwarzenegger that you're aware of?
Not majorly. No.
He was the one that had the affair with his maid and then had a child with her. He's also married to Maria Shriver. Incidentally, their daughter, Catherine, married Chris Pratt.
Huh.
Nice wraparound, Sean. Well done. Why you bring him up?
Why do I bring him up? Because
Yeah.
we're watching a Schwarzenegger movie next week.
No. Kindergarten Cop.
No, it's The Last Action Hero.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
It's got a really interesting premise.
yeah.
An action movie star comes out of the screen into
Didn't-
real life.
That's right. Hey, you know what? Def Leppard wrote a song called
They
Two
did.
Steps Behind that was
Two
in that
Steps Behind,
movie.
that's
yeah,
right, yeah.
all right. I'm not really a huge Def Leppard fan, but I do remember
Danny
that.
DeVito as the voice of a cartoon cat detective.
F. Murray Abraham's in this one. I forgot. Art Carney, Charles Dance. Oh my God, this is like filled with stars.
It might be pretty good.
Anthony Quinn, Mercedes Rule, who I love. Yeah.
It was much
okay.
maligned at the time. But I'm
Was
very
it?
curious. Oh, yeah, it was very much hated at the time.
Wow.
But I'm wondering if maybe it just wasn't the right age for it. Like, maybe this is one of those movies that is aged into, like, our time with its high level of irony and referential humor.
Oh,
Like,
that's
maybe
true.
it's more timely now than it was then.
Well, we're gonna give it a go, but
Because, it's part of it.
we don't get paid to do this. Though.
No.
Whose fault is that?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a hot flash.
Has to stick some ice pack on face.
MJ, final thoughts on Jurassic Park.
It was a movie.
Would you recommend it to your family and friends?
Probably not.
Oh.
I mean, to see some clips of the dinosaurs, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't
Shit,
recommend it
Helen.
just because Timmy.
Timmy.
Fucking
Because
Timmy.
he ruined the movie for me. So, but if you're a Jeff Goldblum fan, obviously, yeah, this is one of those you're going to need to see. So,
Mhm. All right. That is Jurassic Park, and next week is The Last Action Hero.
woohoo.
Mm.